Choboi. Choboi. Mr. Chairman, constituency executives, council of elders, patrons, electoral area coordinators, and polling station executives, my grassroots, good evening. First, let me apologize. From 3 o'clock, 4 hours that you've been here. We also started from Sisala East at 4, and we got here almost at 7. I think those who are, I don't know this area very well, so I go by itinerary. What they tell me to do, I follow. I didn't know the distances were that far. I would have done. Now from here, we're going to another place, which is also not fair to them. They will also be staying there for so long. So my apologies. I hope you have forgiven me. Thank you. This evening, I'm here to introduce myself to you and ask for a favor, a big favor from you, that come November 4th, when we are going to vote for a flag bearer, you remember your son, your husband, your brother, your in-law, everything. The defender of the ordinary people in NPP party, Honorable Agyapong. You know, what we are witnessing here this evening has never happened in NPP, where one wants to contest and become the flag bearer of NPP, will have the courtesy and respect and visit polling station executives, constituency executives, and ask for their support. It has never happened. It is because of the love and respect that I have for you, the belief that I have in you, that you are part of the system. Without you, nothing will move. And therefore, I see the need to come to you and beg you or ask you to vote for me. And what we are witnessing here today, because I have started this, other candidates will also be coming. Yeah, and when they come, all of you, you owe me 20 cedis. 20 cedis. Because whatever they give you, remember, it was Honorable Agyapong who started it, so you save 20 cedis for me. We are going to vote. But remember that we are not voting for only a flag bearer. We are voting for a flag bearer who can beat Mahama in 2024. And the only person among the 10 contestants that can beat Mahama hands down is Honorable Agyapong. So I'm here this evening to ask for your support. Ask for your support. And I see that you are very nice people. With all this lateness, I see a lot of smiles in your faces. And because of that, I'm adopting this constituency. From now on, your MP is Honorable Agyapong. So if any problem you have in this constituency, remember that you have your MP, Honorable Agyapong. Win or lose, I will be your MP and make sure we win this seat. A seat that was lost by 13 votes. 130 votes. Yeah, clearly means we can easily win it with support. So I'm going to give you the support. And the only constituency that I have visited and seen women orderly arranged. Honestly, I think my team will attest to that we've never visited a place where we have women arranged like DBI. This election, you hear that people are talking, Ghanaians are fed up of politicians. And many have decided not to vote again because they vote and they don't get anything. They don't get any assistance, especially those in the constituencies that are orphans. But there is one man in this country, when you mention his name, that Honorable agyapong is the one MPP is going to choose as flag bearer. Then everybody says, if it's agyapong, we are going to vote. Even NDC is saying that if it's agyapong, because he's bold, because he's truthful, principled, and because he's kind to his people, they are going to vote. Ghana Armed Forces are saying that Honorable agyapong, if anybody asks you to step down, please don't step down because you are going to win 2024 election. Why are the armed forces saying I shouldn't step down? In the history of Ghana Armed Forces, the only politician, a businessman, who has committed $6 million, today 72 million Ghana cedis, 720 billion cedis, building a cardio and dialysis center for 37 military hospitals. Because of that, Ghana Armed Forces are saying we are going to vote for you. Yesterday I had a report, and the report clearly indicates that if we are voting today, 73% of the military will vote for agyapong. So I want you to be part of it and vote for agyapong. And you know, coming here, I've observed something. You have a vast land, untapped, undeveloped. And we sit here with us a situation that anybody comes from the north is poor. It's not true. God has given us a gift, a lot of things. The only thing we need is good leaders. Good leaders. Good leaders. You have voted, and no jobs. Unemployment, poverty. With this, vote for me and I challenge you. You see what we are going to do in the 5 northern regions. You have politicians in this region. They will come and tell you, vote for this man, vote for that man. And they are not able to create jobs in this country, in these regions. And these same people are coming to you again that vote for somebody. Vote for the one who can create opportunities for you. Vote for somebody who cares about the future of their citizens. Don't vote for people who think they have the highest education and therefore it's automatic. At all costs, they have to be the leaders of this country. In this country, we have leaders who have spoken English every day, English. And still, we are poor. English. We need a pragmatic leader. A leader who smells money. Yeah. When I was coming, I was just smelling money. Because I look at the land, I say, Jesus Christ. What are we doing? Do you know what we can? You know, yesterday was the first time I tasted this shea butter, Yes, the fruits. And you are here, you are laughing at me. A whole juice. One of the, you wait for me. I'm going to build processing factory here. Yeah. You extract the juice and it's so sweet. That was only yesterday I tasted it. So you have the juice, then you have the shea butter itself. That when you crack, you get it out of it. You know, my son, he's here, over there. You know, he sells shea butter in America. And 1 kilo of shea butter is 27 cedis here. If he packages it and takes it to America, he makes $34 a kilo. Yes. So we can have the juice processing factory. We can have the factory to crack the nuts and extract the shea butter. And do you know what we do? What they do with shea butter? The richest cream these white and rich people are using, every rich cream, you see shea butter in it. If there's shea butter in it, it's expensive. We sell it cheap. Here, we have it in abundance. And we don't know what to do with it. Not a single factory here. How? What is wrong with us? What is wrong with us? And we have all these leaders, and they will come and tell you, go and vote for somebody. Wow. Don't make that mistake again. Try somebody who has a vision. Coming here, one promise I'm giving you is that it's time for the Southerners also to move to the North for jobs. The agyapong's era, time for Northerners to move to the South will be over. Because I'm going to create a lot of industries in these 5 regions. If you don't believe me, it's example I can give. Go to Northeast, Bono East. Atebubu Amantin, I have about 125,000 acres land. I've already cultivated cassava, 30,000 acres. I've built a plant that we produce 300 tons a day starch. Second one is coming up at Prang, 200 tons a day starch. And at Tebubu, I have employed 960 permanent workers. And Prang, we'll start recruiting by next month. We will employ not less than 700 people. If you don't believe it, I have built the biggest cold store in the whole Africa, 31,000 tons. The only Ghanaian who has built a steel plant. All the steel plants you find in this country are owned by foreigners. Why? Are we not human beings? So I've challenged myself. I want to prove to them that what any white man has done, a black man is capable of doing it. So I built this plant. And also by next month of September, I'm going to employ 1,000 Ghanaians to work at the plant 24 hours. So believe in me, if I tell you that I'm going to create industries in the 5 northern regions, have confidence that I have done it before, and I want you to challenge me by voting for me and see if the factories will come here or not. The maize I see, maize, let me tell you what you can do with maize. And you don't have one single factory here processing your maize. All from Tumu, all the way to this place. Not a single factory for maize. And I see the land. You guys should clap for yourself first. Clap for yourself. At least I've seen that your farms are neat and quite big. So it's very easy to bring maize factory here. First, what you can do with maize. Now that Russia and Ukraine are fighting, flour is going to be expensive because most of the grains come from Ukraine and Russia. So we can take advantage of it and plant this maize all over. Flour. Have you eaten corn flour before? Yeah, we use corn for flour. We use corn for oil, corn oil. Have you eaten corn oil before? No. We have corn flour factory here. We have corn oil flour here. We use corn for poultry feeds. We use corn for, how do you call it, the baby foods, Cerelac. We use corn for cornflakes. We use corn for ethanol. Ethanol factory will cost $50 million. And $50 million factory will take 20,000 acres of maize farm. And we can produce 200,000 liters of ethanol a day for 6 months. Yes. Do you know what we do with ethanol? You mix it with the fuel. The way our fuel prices are high, if you mix ethanol from either cassava or maize, it reduces the cost of fuel prices by 10%. By 10%. So I know what I'm talking about. I'm not theorist. I'm a pragmatic person. And all the things I'm telling you, I've seen it physically. So believe in me that we are going to change Ghana for good. No wonder I have a lot of women here. I am coming purposely for two groups, women and the youth of this country. Women. In this country, if you take 3 women, the survey says 2 women are not working. Why? I have one belief that what any man can do, a woman can do it too. And better. I have 22 kids. 22 children. Choboy. And 16 of them are girls. I have 16 girls. So if I don't believe in girls and women, all the businesses that I've created, if I die, what will happen to it? And their brother is here. He himself will tell you that all the 16 girls, in terms of book, they are smarter than him. Yes. If I had not taken them to school, how would I have known that the girls are smart? So we need to empower women so that they help we the men at home. You know, when you are working and your wife is working, it tells from your face that you're a happy man at home. If you are working and your wife is not working, the stress on your face alone always show. And here I know you like yam fufu. When they prepare the yam fufu and the soup is thick and nice, it means whatever chop money you gave, your wife added something to it because she works. If they give you the yam fufu with the soup, you stick the finger in the soup and it washes like water, you've put your fingers in the water, it means only the man's job money is working at home. So we need the women. And every family, when there is hardship, the women suffer more than we, the men. Because a child who is hungry, looking for food, and crying will always hold the mother's cloth and not the father's. So we have to make sure we empower women. In my outfit, my co-store, for instance, the construction, a laborer, if you are a man or a woman, male or female, you make 110 Ghana cedis a day. 26 days is 2,860. The men also make the same amount of money. So it is important. And again, if, for instance, my brother is a mason at my workplace makes 150 Ghana cedis a day. So in 26 days, he makes 4,000 cedis. The wife also makes 2,860. It means the family income is 6,860. Better than one person's income. So we have to help the women and the youth of this country. I see a lot of them. I can tell from their faces that they don't even have girlfriends. They don't have girlfriends. Yeah, because you completed school 4 years, 5 years, no job. You are staying with your parents. And no job, parents are feeding you. What confidence will you get even to go and call a woman and bring her home? But it is important that we allow our children, the men and women, to court so that we will not lose our population. Again, besides that, they have to be working so that we, the old ones, when we are weak and cannot work, our children will take over and take care of our bills. That is why I'm here tonight. I want to be president so that I can create more jobs for the youth. So far, I have 7,158 permanent workers in this country. Yes. So if I tell you I'm going to do it, I'll do it. Believe in me. Some people will come to you and say, oh, vote for a Muslim. Vote for a Northerner. Let me tell you, my name is agyapong, but I'm the first Christian with the Muslim name Sheikh Osman. Sheikh Osman was given to me by Sheikh Ashalbutu, Chief Imam. I asked him why. He said in Islam, a man who was kind to mankind, his fellow human beings, was called Osman. That is why Chief Imam gave me the title. And the services I've rendered to my brothers and sisters in Islam, that is why he looked at me and said, you are Osman. Sometimes I take young girls selling pure water, granules in the scorchy sun. I give them trade. If you want to be a seamstress, I give you a sewing machine. I pay whatever money you're supposed to pay. If you want to be a hairdresser, I buy you dryer, give money. And even the youth, the young ones, the men, that we politicians always use them for political expediency. I take them, advise them. Any politician who wants to use you to go and fight, Tell him to bring his child or his children to lead. They should lead the fight and you will follow. I take them to ICT training. Then after the training, I give them laptops or computers to start life with. Just recently, the Salah, I gave my Muslim brothers and sisters 2,500 bags of the 25 kilos rice, 500 boxes of cooking oil. When you go to Tamale, on your way from Kintampo to Tamale, you see a big board, big giant billboard written, "Welcome Honorable Agyapong, President for 2024. Why? Because during Dumso era, doctors in Tamale were using torchlights to conduct operation. When I heard of it, I bought them 1,000 kVA generator. Recently, the fight in Boko, I was there when the Boko chairman called me and pleaded with me that I should do something for them. If not, they would die out of hunger. I asked, why? He said, Boko woman organizer and 2 gentlemen went out to buy food and they were killed. Yes. So all of them were scared to go out. So he called me. I immediately organized 50 kilos rice, 500 bags, and 100 boxes of cooking oil, and took it to Bolagatanga Regional Administration. I shared it equally. 250 bags of rice, 50 boxes of oil for Kusasis, 250 bags of rice, 50 boxes of oil for Mamprusi. Then there was peace for them to share everything. So I'm somebody that I don't discriminate. I don't care where you come from. We are all Ghanaians. And Ghana first. So anybody who wants you to vote for him, ask him if he sees you as a Ghanaian, or he sees you as a Northerner, or he sees you as a Muslim. The moment he sees you as a Northerner, the moment he sees you as a Muslim, you have to be careful, because a Muslim brother is the one when you are in need, he will help you. A Northerner is the one when you are in need, will help you. A Northerner is not the one who has it but will never give you, because he always wants you to salute him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. I build people. I make people happy. I came here with 9. Okay, the woman, Haji Aken, where is Haji Aken? So Haji Aken, then there are 10. 9 men, 1 woman here. This gentleman has worked with me since 2009. And he works at Ash FM in Kumasi. The security guys here, at least, I paid them well. Ghana standard, they make 3,000 cedis a month. When they were working at National Security, they were paying them 1,000 cedis. Yes, but now working with me, everybody goes home with 3,000 a month. My driver goes home with 5,000 cedis a month. Because if I don't treat him well, when we were coming, we saw the bad road, he would just sweep the car and burn. If you are a bad boss, your driver can finish you easily. So I have to take good care of him. One day we went to Tema Development Corporation, TDC. I went into office talking to somebody. I came out and saw my driver shouting, very furious. I asked him why. He said, boss, me a masase ohieni asase a makoto TDC for Thomas Asino. And I said, look, here is a corporate wealth. I don't want you to come and argue here. Okay, he said a J-Kojo. I have 2 plots at a J-Kojo. Take this 40,000 and go and start building. Last year, Christmas, he took me and my wife to see what he has done. He has built 8-bedroom house. And my wife was joking with him and said, oh, okay. No wonder you, a Dagomba man, you have named your son Ohene. Called Ohene. So his last born is a boy. He named him after me. So please, I'm just a nice person to everybody. But I'm still a disciplinarian. If you vote for me, I will move this country. I will make sure right things are done for the country. You can be my best friend. If you make a mistake, I'll fire you. Whether you want to vote for me or not, that is the truth. I don't want to surprise you. I will fire you if you make a mistake. That's the only way we can move this country. Because when we were in America and working, if your supervisor fires you, you don't have a pastor to come and beg for you. You don't have an MP to come and beg for you. You don't have a chief to go and beg for you. When you are fired, you are fired. That's the way we can move. So as for discipline, you want to be my friend, discipline yourself at home before we meet. That is the only way we can move this country. I will invest in these regions. But if you work as an MPP man for me, and you think you are MPP man, so everything should be easy and free, I will sack you. Hey, I'm bold. I'll tell you the truth. But if you follow me too, you'll be rich. You'll be rich. Once you are disciplined, discipline and honesty, they are just sign of riches right there. So believe in me. I joined this party in 1991. Dankwa Buzia Dumo Club. In 1992, we formed MPP. In 1992, Professor Dubois was the first flag bearer of MPP. When he won, we needed money for campaign. We didn't have it. So myself and my partner, he didn't come today, Opombio, we borrowed $3 million in 1992. Not today, $3 million. 1992, we borrowed $3 million from security discount and gave to MPP for 1992 election. Unfortunately, we lost. So I went back to America. In 1996, I couldn't contribute much, but I donated 15 pickups to MPP. The year 2000, when I was contesting, I gave MPP 50 pickups. The year 2004, myself and my partner, who didn't come today, we gave 100 pickups. The year 2008, myself and Opombio, we gave 245 brand new Tata pickups. I single-handedly also gave 77 Russian Jeeps in 2008. I gave over 1 million T-shirts. 2008, the second round, we couldn't have money, or we didn't have money. So we had worked, and the value of our job, or the invoice we raised to Ministry of Finance, was $2.5 million. We had to take it to a Greek bank. And the managing director at that time was Mr. Tuyahine. So he devalued the $2.5 million to $2 million and gave us $2 million, which was equivalent to 2 million cedis. Before NPP, we could go to second round in 2008. 2012, NPP was broke like church mouse. We wanted money for 2012 election. We didn't have it. So Mr. Opon and Nana Poku went to my Chinese partner and pleaded with her to give them logistics to the tune of $2 million. And they assured her that definitely we were going to win 2012 election. So when we win 2012 election, they'll give her a contract to offset her debt. Then she asked them, what about if you don't win? They didn't think of it, and therefore they couldn't have an answer. So Mr. Pong called me. Ken, where are you? Say, Ashama, almost in Tema. So please come back to Golden Tulip. I went to Golden Tulip. Then I saw my woman there, my partner. Said, well, all I want to do is I want a guarantor before I can give you the goose. Then I took pen and paper and wrote, Wela, I, Agyapong, will pay the $2 million if NPP loses 2012 election. Before the woman was convinced and brought the items. Those of you who were in the party before 2012 or 2012, if you could remember, in 2012, some of the logistics for the election arrived when we had already finished the election. So the logistics were distributed after the election. It's all because we didn't have ready cash. In 2014, Sir John, may he so rest in peace, the General Secretary then, wrote letters to all regions, said we're going to hold Congress in Tamale. 2 weeks later, he wrote back to NPP, the regions, and said, we don't have the money, so Congress should be held at various regions. And I asked him, General, a party that has been in power for 8 years, if we go to opposition for 6 years, you mean all the businessmen President Kufuor created in NPP party, nobody has love or sympathy for NPP when we are in distress? I'll pay the money. I single-handedly paid the money for NPP to go to Congress in Tamale. Choboyi, 2016. 2016, if 2012 were broke like church mouse, then 2016, you can imagine. So we couldn't have money to buy brand new pickups. I bought 240 used American pickups, 240 of them, and 11 40-footer containers of used clothes for NPP. And my partner also bought Magic Cube, Wellington boots and cutlasses, 2 40-footer containers, and that did the magic. We won 169 seats in 2016. Choboy, in 2020, if not Agyapong, the loud mouth, as they say, we wouldn't have had majority in parliament. Ask me why. Good. In 2020, after the election, MPP got 137 seats, NDC 137 seats, 1 independent, Adanse Fomna. We approached the independent, Honorable Esiama, to join MPP for us to get just single majority in parliament. He said what his chairman Kwasinchu took him through for him to go to independent, and the money he spent to win, if Kwasinti was still the chairman, he would not join NPP. So Kwasinti must resign. A chairman who has been elected illegally, constitutionally. How can you ask him to resign? But we needed that one seat. So I took bold steps and invited Chairman Kwasinti to my house. When I told him of our problem, his answer was that, look, I would have agreed, but I benefit from this chairmanship. So he gave me a letter to read. When I read it, simply put, he was owing Adansi Rural Bank 1.5 million Ghana cedis. So he said, if you ask me to resign today, tomorrow the bank will take me to court, and I don't have that money. So I said to him, I cannot give you 1.5 million Ghana cedis, but I can give you 1 million Ghana cedis. There I wrote 1 million Ghana cedis check to the chairman. He went to a great bank at 9 a.m. By 10 a.m. he had cashed the money. And when he was coming to my house, his majestic galleys, that alone shows the power of money. Yeah. So when he came, he did not even read the resignation letter. He didn't read it. He just asked for a pen. He took the pen and just signed. Then we gave a copy to President Akufo-Addo, a copy to Honorable Esiama. And Honorable Esiama made open declaration that his independence, he is joining MPP. That is how come we got 138. So your humble servant have done all these for the party. Let any of the contestants come here, give account of his stewardship. I have not come here to insult anybody. I'm only telling you what I've done. I'm only telling you why Ghanaians are willing to vote for me. That is why you should vote for me so that we break the 8. I've not come here to insult. But when they come, they cannot match the information or the account that I've given to you. Then they start insulting and peddling lies. Oh, we've given agyapong contracts, this and that. Let them tell you what they have done. You are matured enough to weigh the two messages and make a decision. That is all. Then we move on as a party. So tonight, I know time is fast spent. So I'll leave you. And what I'll say is, the Bible says, Matthew 20:26, it says, anybody who wants to be a leader must first be a servant of the people. I have said.
A major run, Yodu, and Ponsan Sancha Crewreneme, Kotoko Frena Mesenure. Bian Canta, Gumi Swasel, and Panifoson, your food, your pani piano, and your baby Yako and Yanabro. Sawo Pansam, them, some Paul, and somewhere to Basania Basa, a trinity. Subscribe to Ghana for You TV. Neko head yet. A mamun some dear for him penny for movie at Bansika, when I be Huno, or come for a one I'm scanning, sweat high and I'm a chair or more. Meshirao, Mayoka, see a pia.
And I make for amount. Keep watching Ghana for You TV, and your life will never be the same. Bye bye.
Hello, guys. Keep on watching Ghana for You TV. Like, comment, and share for more videos. That's it.